Back on the scene, crispy and clean. What's up, man? Working? Let me turn this AC down so it doesn't drown out the sound. What's going on? I got a quick little thought. I want to relay as I'm on my way to pick up my client. You see the title correctly. I made a status about it. I was inspired. This is a recurring status that I've been reworking over and over again for like the past few years. And I just want to expound and build on this real quick because it's something that, and not just one individual, this is something that I just see in a lot of people in general. Like, I date women, so my issues are with women. You know, people like, why you always talk about women? Why you don't talk about men? Because I don't have sex with men. So I don't fuck how men move. I just know how I move. But it's one thing, and there's a poem that I wrote back in like 08, 09 called "Stand By Guy," and basically it was a chick I was talking to. And it was like Monday or whatever, and me and her, we were texting each other, and I was like, hey, you got you know, what's good, you know what I'm saying, blah blah blah, are you off Friday? That's what I said. And she's like, yeah, I don't got nothing to do, you know what I'm saying, I'm off. And the chick knew I liked her, right? So I was like, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I get some reservations and we can link up or whatever. And then she was like, well, if nothing comes up, you know, I'll let you know. And I'm like, wait, what? She put me literally, she told me she was free. And in so many words, she was like, if all else fails, if no better, basically in so many words, she was like, if no better options come up, then I'll let you know. Like, she just transformed me into a maybe. When she told me she was free, that shit made a brother feel like, damn, low as a motherfucker. Like, when an individual is interested, when a woman is interested in a guy, first of all, you know, for the most part, a guy don't really got to reach out like that. She'll put out just like a couple little signals, you know, because I mean, obviously, men, we're the hunters for the most part, and we are the chasers. But the woman, she makes herself available. She like throws out a signal or sign so you can come and catch that, which this person did. You know what I'm saying? We would hang out here and there, a little something, but I ain't really have her like that, which is why she said maybe. And that shit is wild to me because she knew that I was really interested in her and attracted to her. But like Brother Obsidian said, you know, they dangle the carrot just to kind of keep you around or whatever, but they don't really want nothing serious. But it's still an insurance policy. I might pick you up, might throw you a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying? Once in a blue, if you want that itch scratched, and the individual that you really want to scratch that itch is not available, maybe she'll give you some. You know what I'm saying? Every now and again. But this is like, insurance is something that everybody needs, but nobody really wants to pay for. Or nobody really wants to have to use, I should say. And pay for it. Both of those things. And like, a lot of these chicks use dudes as an insurance policy with this maybe bullshit. But the thing is, I've noticed this, and it has to be applied more, is that when a lot of these chicks, when they really want something, and you play that maybe shit, women lose their fucking mind, man. Because they're used to saying no and maybe, no, you know what I'm saying, and making cats wait. And this is the thing, if it's a dude that you got to constantly say maybe and no and all this bullshit and making wait, why even deal with that individual? But they deal with that individual because it is an insurance policy. And this just came to me. Maybe the guys that they really want, they probably treat them the same way. Hurt people, I'm guessing. But it's like, when I'm not attracted to a chick, I just don't even associate with that motherfucker at all. I don't give them any hope or anything or try to use them or anything like that. But I'm a man, you know, men shouldn't do that. So I get it. A lot of chicks be on some dependency type shit. Even though so many are so independent. But like I said in my status, ladies, bitches, chicks that do this bullshit, imagine it's a dude, or not even a guy, just something that you really, really want that somebody has in their possession, but you can't get it. Like, say if you have to work 80 hours a week. Like, you have to do that, right? You cannot afford to take any time off, but somebody has the ability to fund your way so you can actually take the much needed time off. This is something that you really need. You got to, you know, get with your family, you know, work, take care of some errands, whatever. But they say, I know you work, you work 90 hours a week, and you cannot afford to work less than that. Like I said, this is non-sexual. It don't got to be a guy, nothing like that. It's just somebody. I can think of it as a genie. This genie can afford you the ability to not have to work that 90 hours that you work every week. But the genie says, I can cut your time schedule in half and I will give you the same pay. Maybe. I'll think about it. I'll let you know. I'll let you know a month from now. Maybe I'll take that away. How would you react? How would that make you feel? When they know this is something that you really want. When they know this is something that you need. Not saying spending time with somebody is something that you need, but it is though. I feel like, you know, this whole independent and I'm gonna do it by myself and I don't need nobody, blah blah. No, human beings weren't designed to be. Human beings were designed to be social and interact with each other and deal with each other. They wasn't designed to just be by themselves and just be in a room and just be hermits and shit. None of us are conceived by ourselves. It takes two. So just like it takes two to conceive, I feel like it takes two, at least two, to enjoy life, man. And they have this fake ass attitude. I don't need nobody. That's BS, man. That's BS that people say when things aren't going right with other individuals. Then they say that. It's like the broke person that makes fun of individuals that are rich, that got money and have cars. You only making fun of them because it's something that you don't have the discipline or the will to obtain. So that you create this fake ass facade that you're tough and you don't need it. And a lot of these people, women, act like I don't need them. Because I know that's how they're gonna answer when I put that status. If any choose to read, it's kind of long, but I feel like I'm a decent writer and I feel like it's a good read. But I know a lot of them gonna read it and be like, oh, well, if somebody gonna say maybe I don't need nobody anyway. I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing. That's why I say use your imagination. It doesn't have to be sexual. It doesn't have to be monetary. It could be changing something that really severely altered your life in your past, that changed your whole trajectory of your whole life of where you are now. It could be something like that. This person has the ability to go back in time and rework that. It doesn't have to be monetary. That's why I said use your imagination. Because if you say the money, if you say, man, I don't need no money. If you say the date, Michael B. Jordan, I don't think he cute anyway. Well, the cutest celebrity that you could think of. I don't watch TV. You know, some people is just difficult as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? It could be a nice, wonderful, beautiful vacation there. I don't need to go on vacation. You know what I'm saying? Some people like, you know, when you make these scenarios and these hypotheticals, like people are so closed-minded and don't even want to entertain it. Everybody has something that they really, really want that they have a hard time getting that somebody else may have the ability of helping them attain that. Everybody has that. That's why you go to work. That's why you go to work, because that job, you know, has something that you have a hard time obtaining: the money, the resources, the benefits. And that's why you clock in every day. What if your job, you get paid? Some people get paid weekly, some people get paid bi-weekly. So what if once you got the job, they was like, yeah, you're gonna work, you're gonna have to put in this work. Maybe you'll get paid Friday, maybe you'll get paid bi-weekly. I don't know. I'll let you know. Now it's a dope job, you know what I'm saying? Like the people that do get paid, they get bank. But when you went through the interview process, you know, they got your I-9s and your W-2s or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They all W-4s, whatever it's called. They got all that. But they tell you they're gonna let you know when they get paid. They're gonna tell you they let you know. How would you react? Would you go back to that job? Would you take that job serious? I don't think so. Money is something that we all need to take. Now the closed-minded, argumentative, goofy motherfuckers be like, well, I got my own business, so you know, I don't gotta worry about it. Yeah, but you know what? People still gotta buy your product. What if you own your own business and you are selling products and you need to convert these products to money to take care of yourself and your family, and somebody wants to buy your product, or they say they want to buy it, but they say, yeah, you know what, that product, whatever you got, sunglasses, whatever, thinking about buying, maybe I'll let you know, but you really need to catch these sales. And there's a bunch of clients saying this to you. Bunch of them, maybe I'll buy it, I don't know. Now, you know, on the flip side, if people are going back and forth as far as purchasing your product, then the product may not be that good. Your presentation may not be that good. And that's on me. I get that. You know what I'm saying? That the presentation got to be off the chain. But if they touching the products and they playing with it in the store or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they eating food samplings, or they eating food samples, they just sampling but not buying nothing, or you know, like you own a bed store and they laying on all the bed, man, they've done and fell asleep on a couple of beds. After a while, it's like, yo, you seem like you like the product. What's good? You gonna buy it? Yeah, this bed's mad comfortable, and I be in the showroom every day. I'm test driving this car every single day, running errands with the test drives and all that. I'll let you know. Now, meanwhile, this person is testing your bed, sampling all your food, whatever business is that you do, sampling all your food, test driving your car, testing your beds, and after a while, just really taking up your precious time and not really doing anything. They keep saying maybe they're gonna buy the bed, maybe they're gonna buy the car, maybe they're gonna buy the dinner. After a while, there's other people that might want the bed. There's other people that might want to buy the car. There's other people that might want to actually buy a meal instead of you constantly giving out samples. Fellas, a lot of us, we keep giving out these dating samples to people that only want to sample. Life is short. I'll be 44. I'll be 44 in less than 2 months, man. No, a little bit over 2 months, because it's what is today's date? 2 months, less than 2 months, because I'll be 44 March 17th, and it's like, yo, people keep giving you the runaround. I you know, sometimes I'll go through like a lot of my inboxes from people I used to fuck with, like back. I remember I used to talk to this light-skinned chick back in like 06 when I used to live in on New Britain Avenue, off New Britain Avenue in Hartford. And yo, whenever I would run to this chick, we would have like the deepest, dopest conversations, like everything, you know, her mind was fascinating. And I thought she was interested in me. And I would always try to make plans with her, like to see her, and she would always have an excuse. But here's the wild shit. She only lived 2 blocks away from me. And I've only seen this person maybe a couple times at a karaoke spot. She's still around. And she would just always make so many excuses. And we would have such deep, in-depth, like spiritual conversations. At the time I used to drink. So she used to have wine, and she would tell me, oh, I'm on the back porch, I'm just watching the sunset. And I'm like, yo, let's come through, like, you know, let's build. Nah, just always a fucking excuse. Like literally, she enjoyed sampling. Her sampling of me was just, she enjoyed the conversation and the mental gymnastics, but she didn't want to actually like do anything. And I'm not even saying sexual, I'm just saying she didn't want to be in the physical. at all. She was comfortable and she was content with that maybe shit. Now, what I should have did was whenever she wanted to have those in-depth, deep 2-3 hour conversations on the phone, when she would call me, he's like, yo, maybe I'll call you back. Maybe I'll call you back so we can have these in-depth conversations that you love. How would she react to that? It's funny, like sometimes like you'll text a chick, you'll text some of these chicks, man, and they'll leave you on read. You see that they read your shit, you see that they follow your stories, and they leave you hanging for days. Leave you hanging. They follow all your stuff, leave you hanging, right? But the moment they want something, the moment that they text you, and you let them wait for 2 minutes, you could have been in the bathroom, you could have been still asleep, you could have been at work, you could have just been in a situation where you didn't know this phone. I'm not even saying that you're intentionally giving them the radio silence. They lose their fucking mind. I had one like that, man. She would always, you know what I'm saying, leave me on read, and 2-3 days go by, and you know I'm trying to hit her up, whatever, nothing. And then she finally get back, or you know, or just not even get back, just randomly hit me up. No, oh my bad, I saw you trying to get at me. None of that shit. Just that none of that happened. None of that even happened. That's not even, because a lot of chicks aren't confrontational. They like to live in this fantasy, like nothing like they be with the fuck shit, but nothing happened. They just pretend like it doesn't even happen. And they'll hit me up asking me, like making an inquiry or needing something or whatever, you know, whatever it is, a question, whatever. And I don't get back quick enough. 2 minutes later, question mark. Next, word, next. Oh, word, so you don't like me no more, huh? You ain't getting back to me. So hold up. I wasn't even intentionally not trying to get back to you. It was just 2-3 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I just missed my phone or whatever. Because it's something that you really, really desire, that makes you upset when the person does not get back to you immediately. Ladies that do this BS, how do you think guys feel? Like I said, it's not even about trying to smash, but how do you think guys feel when you know they're interested in you? You know they want to take you out. You know you're free on Friday or Saturday. And they make this request, and you're not really into them, but you're still keeping them around or whatever. And you see how this may be BS. Ladies, and these are the ladies who it applies to. If you think this applies to you, then I'm definitely talking to you, and get your shit right and stop being a fucking asshole. Ladies, you see how crazy that you go when you're trying to talk to somebody or you know, get a response or whatever, and they take 5 minutes to get back to you or something like, but you want an immediate response. You see how batty that makes you when you don't get what you want. How do you think you make men feel who really want to see you, that are trying to lay something out, you know, lay out like a nice date or a nice meeting or something like that, and you saying maybe, I'll let you know? Because what that does is it puts especially if the guy really, really likes you, it puts his mind in hostage. Now, if you're a single man, single people, not just single men, single women, we talk to multiple people until we get married or whatever, unless you poly, and that's a whole different story. But we talk to multiple individuals, right? Now, there's a totem pole. You know what I'm saying? There's chicks that's at the bottom of the barrel that, you know, we go for the last resort. And then there's the one that you really, really, really want at the top. The one at the top is the one that we're usually giving the most energy and attention to, because that's the one that we want the most. And that's with anybody, whether it's male, whether it's female, and it's not even just dating. It's just things in general. The things that you want the most are what you put the most energy into. Now, if you're trying to get at this chick, we trying to get at the chick that we really, really want, and she says maybe. Now, if we're still kind of new with this broad, trying to get at her, now we take the maybe serious. Like, we like, you know, maybe is better than a no. But if you've been dealing with this individual that's been bullshitting for like a couple years, after a while, you're like, man, I know, I done seen this story repeat itself. But the thing is, maybe you smashed it a couple times, and maybe you had a couple of good experiences. So it's a poisonous thing. Hope can be a poisonous thing. It's a poisonous thing called hope, because we remember the great time and the great potential that we have with the individual. So we still let them give us the runaround like a motherfucker. But after a while, it's like, man, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this bullshit. Now here it goes. My bad. I almost lost my thought. Here it goes. Right. So This person says maybe, so you still, you're really into them, and you hold on to the maybe. Now you got other individuals, other chicks that may be interested in you, right? But because this one said maybe, you put everybody else on pause because you hope this will happen. Once Friday hits, she don't get back to you. You finally get at her, and she's like, oh, whatever goofy ass, like my cat needed a pedicure, some dumb shit. Now everybody else in the totem pole, you lost out on everybody because this motherfucking, excuse my language, bitch held you hostage. And I've seen situations where a motherfucker will hold me hostage, and I got tired of being held hostage on this maybe I don't know shit, right? So I go and fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I had somebody else. Like, fellas, nowadays we got to make plans with like 30 people, yeah, and basically diss 29 people and go with one person. I hate moving like that, but these ladies, some of these ladies, the ones that it applies to, not good women. See, a lot of times I do posts like this, and some people, oh, you're bashing women. No, I'm not bashing women. I'm calling out fucking assholes who this applies to. And if you are an individual that does this, you are an asshole. And yes, I'm talking directly about you. And you need to stop being that way. Because people are fucking human beings, and their time shouldn't be played with, and they shouldn't be treated like an insurance policy, man. It's not right, man. Let people go. I be asking people, like, I be telling, like, some chicks that be running around. I'm like, yo, if you really not feeling me, you're not interested in me, why just say that so I could keep it moving. When you don't say that, I still have this small, tiny inkling of hope, and I'm gonna still try. But now I don't. You know what? Like I said, a lot aren't confrontational. A lot of these chicks aren't confrontational. A lot of these chicks, they can't really admit, you know what I'm saying, how they truly feel in certain situations. They don't admit it verbally. They just go, through body language and action. So if they give you to run around and constantly saying maybe, that individual, you really need to associate with that person or talk to them no more, man. You know what I'm saying? So they want to shape up, and if they're truly interested, even if they put you through all this toxic mental BS, and if they get at you or whatever, and you decide to go around whatever, then cool. Let me see, my boy Fig said, the best advice I ever got as a man dating is to like the woman that picks you because she is the one. Yes, but sometimes the person that picks you, that's not the best situation. It gotta be you. Yes, you gotta like the person that likes you, but you have to have a modicum of attraction to them too. I've dated some great women, but when it came down to it, either I wasn't ready for the situation or I wasn't really attracted to them, right? It's like sometimes you see a good person and a lot of the things match up as far as, a relationship, they got a job, they have a house, they're not a drug addict, educated, blah, 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 blah. But if you're not attracted to them, that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's crackheads with no teeth that's attracted to me. It's morbidly obese elderly women that's attracted to me. It's bitches with dirty feet and nappy head, dusty dreadlocks that's attracted to me. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be a modicum of attraction. Yeah, yo, Will Hines, man. Fig just said the same shit. I'm doing this because I'm calling out the bras that do this to let you know I see exactly what you're doing. Doesn't work anymore. But I'm still going to lament, and I'm still going to talk about it. This is what I do. I create content. This is what I do, and I got some time. I'm actually making money doing this because I'm literally working right now. But I got some time before my client comes from the airport or whatever. So I got time to talk it. But it's just, the thought just, a friend of mine inspired this earlier, and it's a good friend. I told my friend, I was like, yo, because she gave me that this maybe shit, but we cool though. It has nothing. She's not nothing like this situation, but I had to tell her, I was like, yo, you inspired this post real quick, so I'm about to or you just reminded me of a post I used to post, so I'm about to break this down. Hey Fig, what do you mean we do this on the same? I don't do this to chicks. I don't say maybe. If I'm not interested in you, I'm not gonna say no maybe. I'm not even gonna talk to you. Period. But it doesn't even have to be a chick situation. It could be a business situation. It could be, as far as comedy, it could be booking. I'm like, yo, I'm thinking about booking you. Maybe I'll book you. Maybe, especially if I know you like a professional comic, you need the money. This is how you make your living. Fig, every time that I booked you, Fig, did I ever say, yo, Fig, Yo, next month, Friday, maybe I'm gonna pay you, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I got a gig, maybe. I don't know. I'll let you know. Yo, Fig. Hey, Fig, I wanna book you for March 12th, right? You know what I'm saying? We got this joint at the VFW. It's gonna be about 300 or 400 people. You know what I'm saying? The money gonna be XY. The money gonna be crazy. It's gonna be, matter of fact, it's gonna be, you know, a little bit bonus because you always get busy when I book you, Fig. I want you to lock that. I want you to clear that date, Fig. But I'll call you the day of to let you know if you got the gig. Fig, what would you say to that? If I said that? March 12th, 1,000-seater. The budget gonna be crazy. Clear your date, cause clear your date for March 12th, Fig, cause I might book you. Exactly. No, I'm good. Exactly. That's my thing. But the thing is, when you finally put your foot down and say, no, I'm good, these chicks still get salty. It's a clip that I played. The chick will be like, I could not be interested in you. I'm not feeling you, but I still want you to be in love with me. I don't know what it is. And once I know that you're in love with me, then and that you really want me, then I'm good. It's the equivalent of the thumbs up. Dudes liking chicks or whatever, the fact that she knows that he likes her, that is the equivalent of likes on Facebook. And that's all. That's all it is. Yeah. I treat maybes like no's. I treat maybe, you say, but that's what you have to do to maybe. I treat a maybe like a no. A maybe is not nah, man. Let me see something. I think I can screen record and go live at the same time. Let me see. Yo, I think, can I screen record and go live at the same time? Because if I can, I don't gotta never download this for YouTube ever again. Nah, it won't let me. It's not letting me. It's not letting me do it. Damn, I thought I could do that. That'd have been off the chain. Cause I didn't realize my phone has a cause what I used to do, like whenever I used to get clips for my YouTube or whatever, or I break up the video like certain parts that I really like, I had to download the entire thing. Like I've downloaded so many 2-3 hour YouTube videos just to cut out like a little minute clip, not even realizing this Galaxy phone has a screen recorder, so you don't got to do all that. But anyway, and maybe from a no, yeah, maybe from a woman is a no. I'll let you know is a no, because when a chick really wanted, it was Future. And see, that I don't like using examples, because whenever I use like a specific example, you know, some bird-head, bubble-headed broad, or a person that doesn't understand analogies or hypotheticals. I don't think Future cute. I don't think Michael B. Jordan cute. I want Michael B. Jordan. I don't think Damson Idris is cute. Bitch, it ain't about the fucking example, man. It's just about use your imagination. Whatever it is that you wanted, that you desire. Why do people get caught up in the semantics of what you're saying when you have to like see like the actual idea, man? That junk is mad frustrating, yo. That's why you have to be very specific, especially on this internet age. People, like, their imaginations run wild as far as what they read and how they interpret things. So you have to be very specific, very concise. Golden rule: the less you care, the more they care. And my difference borders on apathy at all times. Yeah. It's sad you gotta be that way, man. They say, like, a lot of these chicks say there aren't good men, but women are the gatekeepers for sex. Outside of assault and like deviancy, women are the gatekeepers of sex. Ain't nothing going down unless she wants it to go down. That is an extremely powerful thing, because sex is if you really think about it, sex is the #1 driving force of humanity, because without sex, none of us exist. Sex is just as a driving force as hunger and thirst. And they are the gatekeepers of that. And it's something that 99, yes, you got gay guys that don't like women, but they still desire to have sex. Now what now watch some goofy person say, but I'm asexual. I'm asexual. I want to have sex with nope. We're not talking, nigga. If this shit don't apply to you, log off. Nah, we don't do maybes, man. We don't do that maybe stuff. We trying to get chose. Now, I don't blame the struggles that I have with women on women. See, a lot of people think I do. No, I don't. I'm not looking for a serious relationship. And I always say, if you are only chasing after fleeting situations, you will meet fleeting people. This is true. But I'm going to still talk my shit and talk about it. But it's some individuals that act like they pretend like they're not fleeting individuals. And they put on this front, but their actions prove otherwise. When they constantly say maybe, when they constantly give you the runaround. And when you confront them and say, you know what, if you're not interested, like, just let me know and I'll stop pursuing you. And their answer is, well, if that's how you feel, whatever. Like, what the fuck you mean is that? I'm asking you a question. A question isn't feelings, you stupid fuck. If somebody says, listen, man, if you're not feeling me, just let me know and I'll leave you alone. Well, if that's how you feel, how is a question a feeling? The feeling would be, you know what? I see you keep giving me the runaround. I see you keep bullshitting me. I'm not fucking with you no more. Fuck out of here. That's when they should say, well, if that's how you feel. That is the proper response. Some of these motherfuckers are so stupid. And they have such cliche responses. They don't realize how dumb they sound when they say the things that they say. I listen to a lot of self-help. A lot of cats put me on. Rest in peace, Sinful to P. That shit hurt. Rest in peace, the Saint, Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, David Carroll. Pimp Opposite Revisited, a 20-year retrospective. I'll check that out. You know what I'm saying? Once this live is done, I'll check that out. Who else? Alpha Male Strategies. Fucks with Alpha Male Strategies. Minister Jap. Fucks with Minister Jap. Tommy Sotomayor, but you know, y'all haters done ran him off of YouTube. He ain't never killed nobody, do nothing. He just talk his shit and he can't even go back on it, man. I never heard of the kid. No, I never heard of him. But you know, listening to it, like, you got to mix it up because some of these cats can be a little bit too toxic at times, or too, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it can be a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take it in doses. But yo, I listened to Mumia Obsidian yesterday, yo. Mumia Obsidian, when he was breaking down, like, Umar Johnson was on some panel, and basically a lot of Umar Johnson's talking points are starting to echo the sentiments of the late great saint Kevin Samuels. When I tell you, this is one of the most entertaining videos from Mumia. It's one of the most entertaining YouTube videos I ever heard, man. It was so many Allahu Akbars. Because what Mumia does is he'll break down a video, right? And if it's a good ass comment that somebody makes, he said, oh shit, we gotta stop. Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! You know what I'm saying? And then he plays like some Mexican soccer announcer. And it's like whenever it's like a good ass point, he goes, goal! So like, yo, it was so many goals and Allah Akbars. That shit was a 5-hour episode. I was working all day, and it was like one of the most entertaining things I've ever heard in my life. Oh, Patrice O'Neal's the god, man. Patrice O'Neal's the god. Patrice O'Neal is one of the reasons, it's probably like the main reason why I do stand-up comedy. Patrice O'Neal made me realize that you don't have to be the traditional setup punchline every 20 seconds or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he made me, because I don't have the patience to write like a Rodney Dangerfield where it's like a quick ass punchline every 20 seconds. And I don't 15 seconds. And I don't knock that at all. I think that's great, but that's just not my style. I just don't think I'm too, I don't know, man. I just never been that style. But once I realized you can do stories and hypotheticals and talk about relationships and things of that nature, once I realized that Patrice made me realize, I mean, obviously there are other comedians that do that, but Patrice made me realize that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Bubbleheaded broads, man. I see what y'all do. Y'all like having your insurance. If some of y'all if some women are honest and they will blatantly tell a guy they're not interested, and some dudes is thirst buckets and they will still ignore that. But I am talking about The chicks that's with the BS and the dudes that don't even realize it, fellas, if she keeps saying maybe and I don't know and all that, if she when a chick chooses you, it ain't no damn maybe. She is excited every time you text her and hit her up. She is elated every time you want to hang with her. If she does not have that level of energy or elation when it comes to trying to make plans with her and see her, she's not interested in you, dog. It's hard. Cause she bad. You look at her like, damn, this a bad chick, man. Like I really, really want this chick. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she let you tap it one time, or maybe you kissed her one time, or maybe you spent time with her. She had great conversation and she smelled good. And she, you know what I'm saying? She texting you all that. But when it comes to it, I'm not even just talking about sex. But when it comes to her just acquiescing to you, because I don't want to use the word submit, because y'all hear the word submit and y'all go crazy. Y'all hear the word behave and y'all go crazy. Y'all hear the word concede and y'all go crazy. But I just say, when it comes to her acquiescing to you and showing that she's interested and wanting to invest her emotions in you, nope. But just like these dogs of men that's running around and texting 50 women hello in the morning and making plans with 50 chicks, and, you know, every Friday, a lot of us, we got to do that because a lot of y'all give us a runaround. I done had too many Friday nights where I swore something was gonna go down, or she said maybe, but I had the confidence like it was gonna happen, and it didn't happen. Well, fuck, I've had chicks that say yeah, it's gonna happen, and then it comes time for the date and it don't happen. I've had chicks who was hot and heavy, kissing all into me, all this shit, playing, you know what I'm saying, playing with the box, making an orgasm with my fingers or whatever. Never hear from her again. She got her nut a couple times. I'm good. I didn't want him. I just use his hand. I just use his hand like a dildo. But I'm good on Holmes, man. Blocked everything. I done seen it all. I done had chicks invite me to their house. I done had broads invite me to their house. Like, we talking. She sending sex pictures. We sexting. All kinds of crazy stuff. I pull up to the crib and she never come outside, and I never hear from her again. Women can be trolls too. Women can be trolls too. A troll is somebody that feeds off of the chaos and confusion of other individuals. An example of trolls in the 80s was when we played Doorbell Dixie. Or Knock Knock Zoom Zoom. Knock on the door, run away. And then hang in the bushes and then look and see people confused and shit. Or prank calling people. Those was trolls in the 80s. Trolls in the 90s, I mean not 90s, but trolls today, internet. Yeah. But see, I like to see, my thing is, well, I'm like I went to college, you know what I'm saying, and I spent a lot of my years around the suburbanites. So, you know, especially in my drinking years when I used to drink, I'm the type that I'll be dancing with a chick, man, and I wind up just tonguing it down. Like that's just if my boy Terran hop on, my boy from he from Cape Cod, we do a lot of shows out there, and we went to Montana. He said, Mo Green, you always be kissing women under the lights. How come every time the club light come on, you be kissing these broads under the light? You don't even know that, bro. You be kissing these girls under the light. So that's just something that I like to do. It's not even a say. I just like kissing. I like to kiss. Yeah, like life's short, man. We don't got time for these maybes. And this is another thing I say, fellas, man. Like I said, and I don't blame the women. I don't blame them. I'm just saying, like, I can't, like, if it's alligators in the water and I jump in, they're gonna bite me. I guess maybe there's ways to navigate through the alligators, but I can't get mad if I jump in a tank full of sharks and they eat my ass up. I gotta be properly prepared when I go in there and know they're gonna try to bite me. And that's the same thing with a lot of these birds, man. They're gonna give you the runaround. They're gonna say maybe. They're gonna make it difficult. If you're a single man, I'm not looking for nothing serious. This is what you have to deal with. But I'm trying to give individuals the tools to deal with this shit, man. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Be safe, man. He said, be safe, Will Hines, man. You know, I always like, you know what I'm saying, when you drop your 2 cents and say what you gotta say. But bubbleheaded broads, we ain't dealing with this maybe stuff no more, man. If you gotta tell, and this is my thing, ladies, if you gotta tell a dude maybe, why are you even dealing with that dude? Why are you dealing with somebody who you're not sure with and you gotta say maybe with? From the most basic of requests. Baby, I'm gonna take you out. We're gonna go to Panero Bread, or I don't like Panero Bread. Bitch, whatever place that you really, really like, we're gonna take you there and do that. Whatever you really like to do, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like using these examples, because I already know where people's minds go. As soon as I give an example and it may be something that they don't like, then they go and focus on that shit. No, man. We're gonna do something that you really, 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 really like. The most basic of things, some coffee or whatever. Yep. Yeah. Acapella, man. I matched with her on Facebook dating. We was talking. I met her around the holidays. So, you know, meeting a chick around the holidays, there's going to be a million excuses. Basically, if you meet a chick around Thanksgiving, right before Thanksgiving, you basically, unless she really, really into, you're going to be her pen pal until January the 3rd. That is just, unless she likes you, that's inevitable. Yeah. And, I guess it was, we set it up. I paid for the room and everything. We actually had plans to like actually link, right? I had booked the room out, and I thought it was a short thing, man. Sending me videos, crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? We talking, we going at it, talking hella shit. I got the transcripts. Once I got there, I pulled up. It was some, you know, I noticed it was a cop outside, whatever, to where she was at, and then she texted me, "Oh, it was a shooting. Leave. I'm not coming outside." So I said, "Yeah, I do see some cops." So I spun the block, and I'm like, so is the date over? Like, I just booked the room, whatever. You know, I'm thinking I was gonna give it some time, let stuff die down, and she'd come outside. Because the cops was there, so nobody ain't shooting no more. It's been like a month, like 3 weeks. Haven't heard from her again. And this is somebody I used to talk to every day. Haven't heard from her again. Yep. That happened. But it's cool though. It's cool. If I've learned anything in that situation, fellas, if you're trying to like link up with a chick, get a room or whatever, but she talking her shit back and forth, like she want to do it, fellas, you know you ain't gonna flake out on it. Let her buy the room, right? Let her buy the room. Okay, I'm going to Farmington. Yeah, let her buy the room, purchase the room, and then reimburse her the money when she gets back. If she can't pay for the room, and I've had situations like that. I've had that before. I was like, yo, if you say you want to link, you really want, hey, I'll give you the money for the room, but I'm not putting my neck out there, because if she put her money on the line, more than likely she'll show up. Right. Yeah, we don't deal with the maybes and the I don't knows and possiblies. We don't do those no more, man. But I gotta cut up some content, you know what I'm saying? Even though this is content, but I got some other stuff I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? This was a fun talk. Peace to everybody that hopped in. Let me see. There's actually a lot of comments on this one right here. Let me go through the comments. Eva Lee said, what the fuck? I can't even scroll through shit now. What the hell? Matt said no hookups. I don't know what that hold up. I can't scroll up. This is crazy. I can't even. Matt said no hookups. And then Eva Lee said, I need and want a man in marriage. I believe in love. Blah, 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 blah. I'm talking about fleeting situations. Find an excuse to be mad at your ass. Whatever that means. Floyd Whitehead just put their eye roll. I don't know what that means. My boy Fig earlier, he said, man, you're talking logic. And they either don't understand what you're saying or they don't care. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Or they say I'm mansplaining. Shut the fuck up with these stupid ass new age words. The best advice I ever got as a man, yeah, pick who picks you. Yeah, I read that earlier. Yep. And then pretty much Will Hines said the same thing. Choose who chooses you. I'm sure this makes great comedic material, but yeah, always trust your gut. You can usually feel the wishy-washy before she hits you with it. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Let me see. I think my client is here. Hey, let me holler at y'all, man. Oh no, that's not my client. That's not my client. We do the same thing on some level. I don't agree. I don't give chicks to run around. I don't do none of that bullshit. Sometimes it's people trying to reject you nicely. Yeah, I can see that. But I'm a big boy. I like my rejection like my needles, man. Quick. I don't want you to slowly stick the needle in. Nah, man. F that. You should peep this, man. Oh, no. All right. I'm gonna check out the pimp. I'm gonna check out that. I'm gonna check that out. He said it was a scam, bro. There is a special market for them to do this. To certain men, it's a hustle. And those most likely work. Her actual videos you've seen of her or pictures, nothing was real, my man. Just smoke and mirrors. Could be. No, now that I think about it, this particular one, she didn't send, she had a regular normal picture. She was an average looking chick. She wasn't no diamond out like that. But no, she didn't send me nothing sexual enough like that. But we talked a lot sexual or whatever. We texted. But you're right. It could have been a scam. It could have been a dude, for all I know, just being goofy. Like, oh damn, this motherfucker actually came out. You know? But she would send me pictures of going to work in her scrubs and shit. But I don't know. It probably is. It's the equivalent of doorbell Dixie. It's the equivalence of knock knock zoom zoom. It's the equivalence of a prank call. Look at what I made him do. Like I done got pranked a few times. I had this one older white chick. I forgot what I met her. Some freaky site or whatever. And she was saying all kinds of stuff. She said she had the room booked and everything, man. I went to the room that nobody was there. And you gotta be careful because sometimes like people can set you up and kill you. You know what I mean? Like, but you're getting led with your loins, man. Getting led with your loins. But hey, man, I'm about to get off, man. This was a fun conversation. I'll holler at y'all. Hashtag everybody need more green. I hope you were entertained by this conversation. If you think this applies to you, it definitely does. Shape your shit up and get your shit right. And just be honest with motherfuckers. And if you're not feeling people, don't even entertain people with any type of conversation or give them any type of hope when you know it's something that you don't want to happen. It's not right to treat people that way. And I'm speaking to women and I'm speaking to men. It's not right. Life is too short to be giving people to run around and make them think something's going to happen. That's not going to happen. It's not cool at all. And holding people hostage. And then when they decide you hold them hostage, and they decide to go with somebody else. See, I said maybe, and I was going, I don't got time for, fuck you.